So how do you know if your core values are real? Number one, you have or would fire someone that violates them. These are tools you use to drive. If you won't fire someone for it, then it's just nice. It is not a core value. Two, you will and or have taken a financial hit to protect that core value. And three, it's already there. It's already in the company. It may be a bit lost or a little bit quiet. This is the most important point about core values. Number one, you don't invent them or inspire to them. You discover them. They're already there, alive in the company. Most important thing, they're not aspirational. I had a client who one of their core values was accountability. So after we did our planning session, I came back for the next quarter, and we went through and reviewed their results. I measure how well people crush their rocks. They crushed 42% of their rocks. You can't have an accountability core value if you only crush 42% of your rocks. It was what we call aspirational. So core values are things that are freakishly unique about people who thrive in your company. Freakishly unique. Freakishly unique. Intense. If you don't have them, you can't stay. So one of my core values is do what you say and then some. Do what you say and then some. So if we say we're going to do something, we always do something else. And everyone who works with me is that way. Have you ever met someone who doesn't have that? Are they a bad person? No, but they drive me nuts. I can't stand it. They can't be near me. I will crush them. So it's getting so clear. One of my clients has one called improvement fanatic. If you're not obsessed with always getting better, you can't work there. You will hate it there, and the culture will squish you out, push you out. So this has been treated in the past like kind of a fluffy HR thing. This is a strategic tool. Every single person in a company needs to live according to these. All your decisions are made according to these. If a decision doesn't fit the core values, then you don't make it. It's intense, so you got to get it right. Any questions before I tell you how to figure them out? Cool. Who has core values already that are crystal clear, rock solid? Good for you. So those that do, I would like you to test your core values here today and just double check them. One of the other tests that we do on quarterly plannings with companies is we get people to tell stories about people living the core values. And guess which core values get the most stories? The ones that are strongest. And if nobody has a story about one of your core values, again, it's probably not a core value. So Jim Collins has a thing called Mission to Mars. Have any heard of this one? It was in the article we recommended you read. Mission to Mars. And here's how you figure out your core values. Is you pick 5 of your best people in your company, and you imagine you're setting up a new facility on Mars. And you're going to send them, and they're going to be the breeding stock, we'll call it, to create the rest of your employees. And from then, your entire company will be built and developed. And you can't manage them because they're on Mars. So you have to implicitly trust these people to go and do the right thing. Make sense? So then we want to look at is those 5 people you pick, and don't pick people at the table because that's usually kind of weird and awkward, but pick other people in the company and look at what's the essence of them. Now, if you don't have that many people in your company, you can pick a supplier or someone else that people in the table know. And we want to look at the essence of what they have. And from that essence, it should drill down into and give you a sense of your core values. Make sense? So I'm going to give you a few minutes to do it now. If you've already done it, if you already have them, test them. And the test would be, who have we fired recently based on this? And what financial hits have we taken to protect each of those values?